Hey guys, Cam315 back at it with another video for you guys, and I'm back with another Black Clover manga chapter review for you guys. Um, Super late on these manga chapter reviews, but I was very much busy my last two Sundays. Definitely this past Sunday I went to WrestleMania, so couldn't get the review up as fast as I could, but hey, the last two chapters have been absolute insanity. We're getting a dual chapter review. So well, let's get into Black Clover, which Black Clover has been like going absolutely I guess you can say crazy. So this is Black Clover chapter 353 titled The Star Prince. Now if you look at the cover page art, it's of the new Black Clover movie that's going to be coming out on Netflix in June, I believe, after getting delayed literally a month ago. But I'm very excited to see what this movie has to offer. And it's going to be very interesting to see what it's going to be about this movie. And yes, I will definitely be talking about this movie on the channel. So, last time we left off in chapter 354 was when Lucius and his Paladinian forces showed up, and they are practically raiding the Clover Kingdom. And we saw how we were left off on a cliffhanger that Jack was attacked by Lick's brother, or not Lick's brother, attacked by what's his face? Crap. Oh, come on. Nock's brother. Nock. Good God. Nock's brother, Morgan. Obviously, the Silvas have to go against their mother. Obviously, a bunch of other things are going on. But anyways. We pick up right where we left off. And Yami's obviously shocked about what happened to Jack already. And it's absolutely crazy. So all of a sudden we see this tree magic show up, and it's obviously Vengeance's world tree magic, and pretty much he just gets started. He just charges straight at Lucius, and he's going to say, I am who I am today because of Master Julius. And pretty much he says, I'm going to defeat you even if it kills me. And pretty much Lucius is like, man, please, you are not my opponent. You're a waste of my time. And he uses like one of those time capsule areas. And my goodness, man, it looks like he disintegrates a good portion of Vengeance's arm off and everything. So it's crazy with the fact that there's really no Magic Knight that can touch him. Like, really. And pretty much Lucius makes that point known, saying like, you guys don't even have the capabilities of frickin' stopping me, so why even try? So then all of a sudden he goes and says, okay, time for the final judgment. Now we see the little halo. Now they're not paladins. They look like almost to God like statues that are just lifeless but moving. And they all look ready to fire off like this beam attack from up high. And we see how some Magic Knights and even some civilians are like, wait, oh shoot. Now you have some Magic Knights, they're afraid because they're like, wait, how the hell are we gonna stop this guy? There's nothing we can do. We're pretty much all dead. So you just get this full page spread of those those things in the sky just firing down just a gang load of energy beams right at the Clover Kingdom. And pretty much if this thing hits, it's all Clover Kingdom's finished. A lot of people are gonna die. It's just gonna be utter destruction, utter chaos. You see the civilians and the Magic Knights just standing there helpless to not do anything. But all of a sudden, we see this star come around the Clover Kingdom, form a barrier to protect the Clover Kingdom and block the beam attacks. And everybody's wondering, wait, what the heck is that? And lo and behold, we see obviously a character flying in the background. And Yami looks up and he goes to say it's only been a year and some, but he's leveled up that much. And pretty much we see that this attack was similar to that of Julius's attack, little time spell attack against against the elves when Vanja's body was taken over by Patri, and that's when Vengeance looks up. He pretty much admits that he has that we find out that it's Yuno, that Yuno has surpassed him, and that he is now pretty much the captain of the Golden Dawn. And pretty much Yuno confronts Lucius, and he just remembers the time of what happened to Sister Lily and then what happened to Asta. And we do get a little bit of a panel where it seemed like Yuno pretty much ended up talking with his Hog Village, I guess, family, the father, and then obviously his adoptive brothers and sisters, and pretty much saying, all emotional about what happened with Sister Lily and Asta. And pretty much he goes on to say, like, there's no way I can ever forgive you for what you've done, Lucius Gratis, and that's why I'm going to defeat you right here, right now. I'll do it because I'm going to be the man who's going to become the Wizard King. And then pretty much Lucius looks all excited. He's like, I knew I had to put you down myself. So that then leads into the next chapter, which was this past week's chapter, chapter 356, titled Neverland. Now, Lucius goes on to say, you are strong, it's true. You need more than that to stop us, though. So, yeah. Now, the thing is, the other Magic Knights, they start firing attacks at these things that's flying in the air, but we see how it has absolutely no damage right then and there. Now I forgot this guy, the guy who's talking, I forgot his name. It starts with an M. I forgot what it was. But he goes on to say he's taken rebels who weren't suited to the new world and reformed and combined them and transformed them into that world's guardian angels. So he calls these things guardian angels. Now he goes on to say traitors who threw the world into confusion have become beings who bring order to it. What a rational world. And we just see how this guardian angel just comes in and pretty much just is destroying everything with utter ease. And pretty much, again, the Magic Knights are helpless because their attacks are not doing any damage to these things, and practically they're backed into a corner where they can't even get out of this alive. So yeah, now we see that one Magic Knight, again, I forgot his name, so many Black Clover characters, but if you remember, it was back in like that little tournament arc they had, who was in Noelle's group, pretty much says, listen, yeah, we may not stand a chance, and damage may not be happening, but we still got to stand up and fight and to protect the people of the Clover Kingdom, because we're the Magic Knights and everything. Then we have it to where Soul goes in and say, even if it's an enemy, we don't stand a chance again, no matter how reckless it is. There are Pleasants who fought battles just as reckless and grown stronger. I can't do less than they did. Now she does her, like, I guess her ground mud magic type of attack, and the guardian angel fires off another energy beam attack. But the thing is, Soul's magic actually blocks this attack, and Soul is shocked. Like, she literally thought, like, oh, this is probably gonna be it. I'm probably gonna die here, but she managed to block it. Now, other Magic Knights are like, wait a second, did Soul's like magic just get stronger? And then all of a sudden you see this little fairy next to Soul, and then she looks up, and then the sky is all different. Then we have it to where Belle starts talking, and she's like, witness the power of our love. Together, Yuno and I can control the flow of magic and time within this space, strengthening our allies' spells and weakening our enemies. And this attack is called Monozone Star X Wind Spirit Magic, Neverland. So Yuno is literally creating this barrier pretty much around the Clover Kingdom that is giving strength to the other Magic Knights. So because of this gives inspiration to the other Magic Knights to keep pushing on, and everything. So it was pretty cool. I think his name's Klaus. Again, it's been a while. Klaus, he pretty much admits, like, you have what it takes to become the Wizard King, and pretty much the rest of the Golden Dawn charges up to go assist and take down everybody, and everybody, they're getting encouraged, and then they're fighting back because they're Magic Knights. They got to do what they got to do. So yes. Anyways, we see the fight between Lucius and Yuno start, and we have it to where Lucius gets behind Yuno, does the same attack he did to Vengeance, but the thing is, Yuno isn't really affected. He goes on to say, my time magic attacks are based. Now, we find out that Lucius's time magic attacks are based on deterioration. The spell manipulates time speeding it up, but that's when Yuno responds by saying, in Neverland, time stands still. Lucius then responds to that by saying, that magic really does seem as it was created specifically to defy me. It's horrible. I knew it. So pretty much we see that in a way, Asta and Yuno are kind of the counters to what Lucius can do. So that's kind of the thing now. Lucius gets a huge ass grin on his face, and he's like, yes, you are my rival. And I'm just like, and obviously Yuno goes into his transformed state, and he goes on to say, I already have a rival, and it's not you. And he goes into Spirit of Zephyr form, and the chapter ends off with him firing off an attack, looking like it cuts Lucius, and that's pretty much it. I believe we are on a break this upcoming week, so no Black Clover this upcoming week, which sucks, but we get left off on a pretty much on a huge cliffhanger, because this is it's pretty crazy what's going on. But yeah, absolutely insane with what's been going on in Black Clover. I just am at an utter shock. Now, I did hear there were some complaints about this big power up that Yuno got. That's about his Neverland spell. It's no issue for me, to be honest, right now, because it's not like he's beating Lucius right now. If he beats Lucius, okay, maybe you can say, alright, dude, that makes no sense. Also, the main character, he's obviously got to be the character that gets the final blow on Lucius. I think how it's going to go, it's going to, Lucius, it looks like, I feel like it's going to look like Lucius is backed into a corner and he's struggling against Yuno. But at the end of the day, I still feel like he's going to get Yuno back, and he's going to pretty much counter something that Yuno won't see coming, and then obviously that's going to be the beatdown of Yuno, which is going to lower the morale of the troops of the Magic Knights, and obviously that's when you have your triumphant hero return and Asta come back after the Black Bulls pretty much find him, and then you can have the rematch between Asta and Lucius. So that's kind of the thing there where I go. It's not really a big issue about this spell. Like, the dude's got 2 grimoires. He's got Star and Wind Magic, on top of the fact that his Wind Magic actually has one of the spirits. So I'm not really like, oh my goodness, they made Yuno so OP. Like, dude, Lucius is OP as shit. Asta, in a way, is OP as shit right now. Let's be honest. I think people just trying to find something to complain about because it's not what they would have did. Things like that, and they want to see people like die, and personally, I don't mind if people die. It's funny when I read these mangas and I listen to other people's reviews and their complaints, like, oh, I want to see these people die. I'm like, Jesus, you just want all these characters to die. Good God, Oh, listen, everybody's entitled to their own opinions, but I'm just like, what's with this whole thing of you want a character to die? Like, you need, if this character dies, it's going to be such of an impactful moment. Yes, that is definitely true. But it's like, people freak out if they just don't get one death. And it's like, dude, chill a bit. But anyways, that's pretty much it of what I got for Black Clover. Again, apologize for getting this video out late. With these last 2 manga chapter reviews late, but hey, better to get it now than later. But anyways, guys, catch you guys in the next video. Till then, guys, stay safe out there and have a great rest of your day or night or watching this video. Peace.